Hi guys! Today I'm going to do a makeup look using some new Sonia Kashuk brushes that I got from Target. I got, with the exception of one Real Techniques brush, but just to show you, I got all of these brushes. So 10 brushes for $35. So anyone that is looking to start a makeup brush collection and isn't sure where to start, these are good and pretty affordable. With the exception of this one, I haven't decided. I'm still on the fence. I like it for concealer. I think it's supposed to be for foundation, and I don't love it yet, but maybe once I wash it, it'll be better. I'm going to do more of a bronzy look, something for summer. Okay, so I'm going to start off by using my MAC Studio Sculpt, and I'm in the shade NW20. So I'm going to use a little bit more than a pea size of that. And like always, just start on the places that I need the most coverage. And buff that in. After I do foundation, I'm going to just bronze my face up, do a little bit of a peach pop on the cheek, and a pretty easy bronze eye that I'm going to just use two different products. So I'm not going to do a heavy eye makeup look, just sort of a fun summery bronze. I love this foundation. It's fun to shop your own makeup collection sometimes if you're a hoarder like I am. I forget how much I love this, but as you can see, one application of it, and I mean, I almost don't need concealer, but I like concealer for brightening effect. So next I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime, and I like the shade Light Boost, and it's a highlighter pen. Some people say they don't notice a difference between high-end highlighting pens and drugstore, and where I can say the same about lots of products from the drugstore, I will say that this is the best one that I've used. And the reason is because it sets really well under the eye. I can tend to get kind of a lot of creasing with under eye concealer or brighteners, and I don't get that with this. Okay. Great. Now I'm going to set that with, oh actually I'm using a cream bronzer so I won't set it, but I am going to be trying a new product today that is new to me. It's the Dermablend setting powder. It's just a sample size that I got from a friend, but I'm excited to try it because I do love translucent setting powders to use as under eye. It helps with my creasing throughout the day. So I'm just going to be using my Chanel Soleil de Tan. It only comes in one color, and it's really, really nice. I'm going to use a big powder brush for this product. It is cream, but I love it. And I'm just going to try and get it in the hollows of my cheek and a little bit above, and on the high points of my forehead, just to warm my face back up. One of my favorite things about this product is that it can be used with a big fluffy brush like this and just to add warmth to the face and bronze your whole face up, or you can use like a foundation brush and really chisel out the hollows of your cheek and like your chin and just right up around your hairline if you were trying to go for a nice dramatic contour. So I really like that product. start the eyes, I am going to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush, because translucent setting powders tend to be really fluffy and I don't want the product to get everywhere, so sort of like when I use my Bare Minerals, I'm going to pick some up on the brush and just pat it under my eye, because I do want the rest of my face to have sort of a natural glow. I'm only going to set directly under my eye. And the nice thing about translucent powders is that they tend to not alter the color that you've already put into place at all. So that's really nice. Next, I'm going to prime my lids with a MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Vintage Selection. It's a nice bronzy color. And oftentimes I'll use just my finger when I use this, but just for the sake of the video, I'm going to use one of the brushes from that same kit. And I'm just going to pack it on like so. Pick up a little bit more product. And then all I'm going to do is go over this with 2 different shadow colors. The shadows that I'm going to be using today are the Bare Minerals Ready Eyeshadow 2.0, and this one is called the Top Shelf, and it's Mixologist and Cognac. It's just a really pretty bronzy shade and like a nice champagne, similar to the shade Kitten by Stila, or Iced Latte is a L'Oreal pressed pigment that are similar. So normally I start off with the champagne color, but today, since I'm trying to get a bronzy look, I'm gonna start off with the darker shade. Just putting that on my upper lid, and you can see it's got such nice bronzy sheen to it. I love this stuff. The company Bare Minerals has really done a nice job putting out their pressed formulations, whether it be the foundation or their bronzers or blushes, but I must say their eyeshadows are my favorite. So I just used a fluffy eyeshadow brush to apply that darker shade, and now I'm going to go in with, this is probably a concealer brush, they're not labeled, but it's got densely packed bristles, so I'm just going to pat that lighter shade into the center of my eye just to give a brightening effect. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to put under my eye. And then I'm going to take my pinky finger and press some of that lighter color right in the inner corner of my eye. Gives a nice awake look. I love that, especially for summertime. And you don't need a lot of it, but it does give a nice little effect. So now all I need to do is I'm going to put a little bit of blush, and today I'm going to use Tipsy by Tarte, and it's a really nice matte coral color. And these have lots of pigment to them, so starting off with a light hand is always nice. And I'm just trying to concentrate the product on the apples of my cheek and then blending back. That's nice. And then I'm going to go back into the Bare Minerals eyeshadow palette, and with this fluffier eyeshadow brush. It's not quite as fluffy as this one. So you can see it's a little bit more densely packed. I'm actually going to take some of that lighter shade and use it as my highlight so that I don't have to get another product. Down the bridge of my nose and right under my brow bone. Diana. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and use my YSL Baby Doll mascara. I love this. It's a funny little brush, but it moves a lot. So you can, I don't know if you can see, but it's really flexible. So you can get really close to the root of the lash, and it's got really short bristles. I really like it. So I'm just gonna curl those little. I'm so excited. Tonight I'm going out with a couple girlfriends to see Pitch Perfect and to have a bite to eat. So I thought, what better time than now to do a nice little fun summer look with a pop of color on the eyelid. And I am a big fan when I have a small amount of time allotted to do my makeup, like say the end of my son's nap, but I really want to look a little bit more polished than every day. These two products are really nice for a quick and easy eye look. So that is it. The only other thing that I would do now is put some sort of wash of color on my lips, but that's it. Pretty easy. Thanks for watching.